everyone, it's Vicky here, and it's Sunday afternoon, and I just wanted to do a really quick video and tell you all about my weekend last weekend, because I was in Toronto, which is a couple hours, almost 3 hours, depending on traffic, away from here, and I went to a restaurant there called Live Food Bar, and it's livefoodbar.com if you want to check out the menu. It's absolutely amazing. In Toronto, Live Food Bar. Check it out if you happen to be here. What I found so amazing about it is that no one has prepared food for me since last fall, and so it was just amazing to walk into this restaurant that smelled good. First of all, like, it smelled like food being prepared, because they do have some cooked food, and the friend that I was with wound up having a cooked dish, and it looked delicious, and from what I understand, it tasted delicious too. But it was so cool to walk into a restaurant and know that I was going to be able to order things off the menu, that I wasn't going to have to ask for special changes to anything or anything like that. So I want to quickly tell you what I ate, because I wanted to tell you what I had from the menu, and then show you some of the snacks that I took away as well. So while we were in the restaurant, I had the antipasto platter that we shared, and I wound up finishing it up because it was just so good. There was nothing on it that I wanted to leave, and it was a combination of crackers and marinated red peppers, marinated mushrooms, olives. There was like a caramelized onion. There was some nut pate, and a really garlicky kind of cashew cheese, which was just absolutely delicious. I loved that appetizer course. And then for my main course, I had the tacos, and of course I can make guacamole and salsa, but what was so neat was to have it all put together with me, with the tortilla wrap and everything made. It was a flaxseed wrap. It was just absolutely delicious, and I was so stuffed after that, but could not resist getting a sort of a fudge dessert that they make. How can I show you? Well, this is my smoothie, but if you imagine that it was served in a glass that was maybe about that tall, and the bottom part, almost as much as this smoothie is, was all sort of a chocolate fudge sauce. And then on top of it, they put like an ice cream scoop, and they probably could have frozen it, but it wasn't frozen, of this cashew cream that they make. And it's so rich. It's like a mocha cashew cream, and it was on top of this chocolate fudge sauce and sprinkled with cocoa. And I was so full I could only have a few bites, but let me tell you, that was demolished later on in the day. I mean, it was just so decadent and rich. And the chocolate sauce, chocolate sauce. It was so delicious. And you need to keep in mind, too, that I'm like a foodie. If you look at my first videos, I say over and over again how much I love food, and so it was so cool. Like, I'm the one who cooks. I'm the cook in the family. I do all the special occasion meals and everything. So to go into this restaurant and have someone make me really good food, it was amazing. So I also took out 2 meals, and one was a thing called poutine, which here you make with french fries and gravy and then cheese curds on top, which is totally fat. I loved it 6 months ago, but the idea of it now is just gross. But the way that this poutine was made was using jicama, and they cut the jicama up into pieces so that the jicama sticks almost look like french fries, and then they put miso gravy on top of that, and some cheese on top of that, like raw nut cheese. The other meal that I took out was what they call a TV dinner, and it was like 2 scoops of mashed potatoes, which weren't made with mashed potatoes, because it was raw, but there was 2 scoops of that, and then a rectangle that looked like a slice of meatloaf that was actually a nut loaf that had then been put on top of the mashed potatoes and covered with gravy, and then with all these vegetables on the side and everything. Oh my goodness me, that was so delicious. Like, I haven't had food like that, as I say again, in months and months and months. So it was just fabulous. And I went back to where I was staying, and I had all these snacks, so I wound up eating a whole bunch of snacks. Here are some of them. I got some, these are the tar crackers they make, and I haven't opened those. I hope they're good. I think they're spicy. These are the rosemary and onion crackers that were with the antipasto dish that I bought some to take home too, and I've been snacking on during the week. Those are really delicious. I got some kale chips, which I've since made here at home since I got a good idea of how those are made. And I got some things that they call bagels, which are really just sort of like a thin slice of dehydrated flax, raisins, cinnamon, agave, and sea salt. And I've been having those both for breakfast if I want one, or for supper with just some nut butter on them and like a banana cut up on top of that. Yummy. And I got some nori crackers, spicy nori crackers, which again, they just look delicious. I haven't opened those yet. So these are all my treats that I took away with me, because to order these from the city and then have them delivered here up through the post office service just winds up costing a fortune. So I took advantage of the fact that I was there to really stock up on a whole bunch of treats, but I'm trying to ration them. But here's the amazing thing. So I go to the city. I go hoping that I can get a good meal. I give it like a 12 out of 10 in terms of how nice it was in all ways. The flavor was amazing, the textures were amazing, the fact that someone else made it was amazing. It was expensive, but not, totally expensive considering I haven't been to a restaurant in 5 months. What I couldn't believe though is like I ate and ate and ate and ate and ate. And I came home just like many people do when they've been on holidays for a bit, and I thought, I'm not even sure I want to step on the scale, because I probably gained like 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds, that chocolate fudge thing. I thought that would do it right there. But I stepped on the scale when I got home, and I lost a pound. So this raw food thing, boy, oh boy, and it just... it's just a good deal. It's just a really good deal. Obviously, we're maximizing our nutrition, but at the same time, it seems to be just so easy for our bodies to digest all that kind of stuff that it allows our bodies to then take care of other business that it's got to be doing, like getting rid of weight that it doesn't need and getting rid, hopefully, of a lot of toxins and that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. www.livefoodbar.com if anyone wants to have a look at where I was. I think they have their menu online, and it is absolutely delicious. So wanted to share that with you all. And if I could quickly, you know how much I care for all of you, and I really appreciate our friendship, and if I'm behind in correspondence, I apologize, but I wanted to quickly shout out to a subscriber and friend called Herbal Cat, who has just celebrated 1 month of being raw and has had some amazing results. And you inspire me, because I know that what we're doing is a good thing, and to know that I'm not doing it alone, thank you so much. Like, we're all in it together, and we can do it if we all, I think if we all help each other. And it's not always perfect, and we sometimes have little boobles and bobbles and everything, but all together our strength is so much greater than we're trying to do it alone. So Herbal Cat, way to go, you. You're terrific. And those stone offerings, the offerings for when you take something from nature that you posted on your website, so cool. Okay, everyone, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the Sunday, and I will talk to y'all soon.